My name is Catherine, also known as Hood Architect. I have a poem for you. It's called Redlining. So here goes. I come from a place where the map was never neutral, where red wasn't just a color, it was a warning, a border, a quiet way of saying you don't belong here, but you already live here. See, they drew lines before I knew how to write my name, and somehow those lines learned how to write my future. My block got labeled at risk, like we were a hazard, and not the systems that starved us slow. Banks said no with a smile. City plans said later. Developers said soon. And soon always sounded like, not for you. But we built anyways. We built out of borrowed tools and hand-me-down drains out of kitchens that doubled as boardrooms, out of sidewalks that raced us when institutions wouldn't. We built culture so loud. So if you know this, so what? It couldn't be rezoned. We built language that slipped past policy. We built rhythm that refused restriction. Tell me, how do you zone a drum line? How do you evict a memory? How do you price out a grandmother's laugh echoing through a hallway that she held together for 40 years? You can't. But they try. They call it revitalization, like something here was dead. They call it opportunity, like we weren't already creating it. New buildings rise with old names erased, and suddenly the corner store where everybody knew you becomes a concept. Minimalist, artisanal, unaffordable. And then I'm standing there like, wasn't this already enough? See, I'm not against change, I'm against disappearance. I'm against the kind of progress that forgets who paid the cost. Because my people been investing in each other, in survival, in the futures we couldn't see yet but believed in anyway. So if I step on the stage tonight, it's not just to speak, it's to redraw, to reclaim, and to remind you that every line you draw on a map runs through someone's life. And we are all still here, not as a statistic, not as a before photo, but as architects of something you still don't fully understand. So next time you say development, say our names with it. Next time you say community, it means all of us. And next time you draw a line, just know we've been crossing them our whole lives. I wrote this when I was in 10th grade, and it's been 25 years more since I've been on stage, so thank you all so much.